The small borough of Foxburg sits along the banks of the Allegheny River.
This area was very big in oil and gas back in the 1800s. And all these little towns around here back then were boom towns.
It was in 1874 when Joseph Mickle Fox, the grandson of the town's founder, journeyed to England for a series of cricket matches.
Then he ended up going to St. Andrews. He was befriended by old Tom Morse. Tom Morse made him clubs. He brought the clubs back to Pennsylvania. In 1884, he had an 8-hole golf course out of his state. It was too small. The course holes were too short. In 1887, he started building the course, and then it's been open ever since here.
Back then, the game of golf was only available to a small slice of society.
The only ones that played golf were the wealthy. People were playing in dresses. People had suits on.
And in those 135 years since, Foxburg Country Club has continued to operate.
We're the oldest in the United States. We have a 9-hole golf course open to the public. In today's terms, a short course, but with some of the tiniest greens probably in the country. It's only 3,400 yards for the 9 holes. There's 2 sets of tees. So you play it twice, you get your 18 in.
It has the unique features of the mounds in front of number 7, and they have big sand traps on a couple of the holes. When Joseph Mickle Fox designed the course, what he tried to do to design it like St. Andrews. The terrain didn't give you every hole like St. Andrews, but this hole here is a perfect replica like St. Andrews look. You have the fescue on the top, you have the deep bunker, but now we're realizing that, hey, we got something special here.
And that history is what brings Tom Johnson all the way to Foxburg from Ohio.
For me, it's the type of equipment that I enjoy using. Clubs, of course, are heavier. The grips are sheepskin. There's no lines on the face, so there's no grooves. The ball spins very little. It's absolutely the proper place to use it because it's one of the few places in this country that was available for that equipment, pre-1900 equipment.
And the history isn't just on the golf course. It's inside the clubhouse, which is home to the American Golf Hall of Fame.
And what we have here is a bunch of the old clubs that were made by different peoples in different eras. And you can see the 2 clubs on the very end. These clubs that old Tom Morse made. We have the history of the balls, from the feather ball the whole way up to the new balls up today.
It's a very unique course, and this is where golf in the United States began. So it's very historical. When you just think of that fact, this is where it started.
For Destination PA, I'm Anthony Durso.